If you're looking for information on the 2019 Acura MDX, including how it does in a long road trip, we're on our way to South Dakota. We're going to tell you everything about this 2019 Acura MDX coming up right now. Hey, it's Temestral, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and my passion is trucks and SUVs. If that's your passion too, make sure you subscribe below, hit bell notification to be notified of new videos to put out. Here's my wife Heather. We're on the road to South Dakota. We're taking the 2019 Acura MDX up there for a little bit of a couples weekend, a little fun. And we've been driving around this Acura quite a bit. We actually drove up there, drove around. We're driving all over the place. It's kind of crazy trips. And we thought we'd do some driving impressions of what we both thought on this 2019 Acura MDX. I can tell you that it's pretty fun. It's sporty. It's got red seats. It's black, so it goes fast. Not as fast as red cars, but, fast. We've been driving around. I can tell you my thoughts behind the wheel is it's a pretty smooth ride. It's pretty powerful. It's not as powerful as, an RDX with the A Spec package. MDX is going to be a little bit slower, in my opinion, than that. But still plenty of horsepower, plenty to get up to go. And the transmission is a little wonky. I'll show you the shifting on that. It takes a little bit to figure out what gear you're in. But, it goes. When you want to go, it goes. It's not going to blow you away in performance-wise. But we do have 3 rows, and you don't expect to be blown away with 3-row SUV, in my opinion. This isn't a sports car. Here's the exterior of the Acura MDX. I think it's pretty sharp. It's black, a little hard to keep clean, so I hope you don't see the bugs on there. But it's got a really good sporty look to it. And here's some Continental tires. See, they are 2645 R20s. They're some big tires on this small SUV. Or I guess 3-row. We keep saying small because it has that small feel to it. On the rear, again, pretty sporty. I have dual exhaust, and then we'll open this back up here. And this is with the seats down. With the seats down, I was able to put some golf clubs in all the way. You have quite a bit of room. You have a nice little cubby spot here for storage under the seat, or in the back here. When I push it right, another storage spot. So a pretty good amount of storage back here. Not a lot to see in this engine bay. It's all a bunch of plastic. It's like a sea of plastic coverings. Let me see a dipstick. Oh, there it is down there. All right, hey, magic of film. You're in the second row. What do you think of the second row?
It's a lot bigger than I expected. I'd like a little bit more legroom, but I could always have the front person move their seat up. It's comfy. It has the same kind of seating style that's up in the front, even the half leather, half faux suede or micro suede. And heated seats back here. No heated seats back here, but I don't think they really need them. It's a full bench, and there's no hump in the middle, which is pretty nice because if you have something you need to lay down flat, it makes it easier. Not too bad for I wouldn't say compact, but it's a smaller, it feels bigger than a small M.
Yeah, it has that feel to it.
Not quite sure how I'm going to get into the third row though.
Magic of film, let's do it. Bingo.
Okay, so I'm trying to get into the back or the third row seat, and my instinct is to pull on this little lever and flip it, but then it has the little handle here, but I'm having trouble unhooking it. So if I pull it back up, there's a button here on the bottom that will push it forward, and then a matching button on the back that pushes it forward. So that's kind of nice because if you are already in the back seat and this person forgets you, there's a latch, like an emergency release, that lets you out. So I'm not quite sure what this tab is for though. So we'll figure it out in a minute.
Okay, voila. Magic of film. She's in the third row. How's it back there?
This is not a seat for an adult.
It is not an adult seat.
I'm pretty short, 5'4" and 3/4, include the 3/4.
5'4" and 3/4.
My knees are touching my chest.
Oh.
The floor itself is maybe only about 6 inches from the base of the seat. And so you're not really, this is not a good place for an adult to be on a long trip. Kind of claustrophobic, but little kids would love it. It's almost like their own little, I don't know, hidden getaway in the back of the car, I guess.
Well, there you go. You can put your kids back there in car jail, and they can disappear on you.
That's what they would do. It does. It feels like I'm in jail, so I'm going to escape.
All right, let's go ahead and keep moving on this review. But I know I've been driving, and you've been playing around with the infotainment screen, and I know we have some thoughts on this dual infotainment screen.
It's been a little bit difficult to figure out because where I want to turn up my heated seat, I can't figure out exactly which button to push, or I think I'm turning up my heated seat, but I'm actually turning up his heated seat. So that it's just been a little bit crazy trying to figure out, okay, does this button go to him or me? And then there's another situation where if you use this dial, is it going to control the screen that has the radio and all of the climate settings, or is it going to control the other screen that has the map and the menu? And so that has been a little bit confusing. Yeah,
we did figure out it's got a smartphone button, which is kind of nice to pull up, but we have in the storage tray, we have a couple different USB hookups, and there's one USB that controls the smartphone integration with the infotainment. That took a little figure out, but once you figure, it's like a little learning curve. It's not terrible. It's just a little bit of learning curve and a little bit wonky to get going. And there is one button that's a volume button, and for the volume and to turn on the system, and you got to make sure you know where that's at. That is critical. But we drove quite a bit in this, and been driving quite a bit in this, and the seats seem to be pretty comfortable though.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what kind of fabric they used. It's kind of like a micro suede or something, but it's pretty nice, and I love the lumbar. It has a lot of different settings for it. I feel kind of like Mike and Sully in Monsters Inc. going up and down in Mike's new car. So it's been kind of fun trying to figure out the best position to sit in.
And I would say, even though it's a 3-row SUV, it doesn't feel like it's that long of a vehicle.